of course, the fascists are going to have a meltdown because they want to be able to violate people's rights. Stephen Miller, he wants to carry out an ethnic cleansing. You guys, how dare a judge get in the way of him enacting his horrible racist vision of committing an ethnic cleansing and transforming it into a genocide as quick as he possibly can? How dare she do that? So, of course, he had a meltdown about it. He barfed up all over Twitter. The ruling has just been issued. A communist judge, she's black, so of course she must be a communist, in LA has ordered ICE to report directly to her and radical left NGOs, not the president. This is another act of insurrection against the United States and its sovereign people. So not surprising that we would get a big dysregulated crash out from Stephen Miller. This is what he does when he doesn't get his way. He lashes out very aggressively. He misuses terminology, whether on purpose or because he doesn't understand what those words mean, and he is attempting to give himself some gravitas by using them in his statements. I mean, I personally think he uses these terms inappropriately, like insurrection and sovereign people and communist and whatever other phrases and terms that he likes to use. I think he uses that so that it obscures what the actual meanings are, right? It takes words like insurrection and it muddles the definition so that it's hard to use it appropriately, so that when other people want to use these terms, the actual meaning is so watered down or so twisted or so misapplied by folks like Stephen Miller that it's hard to have a conversation. There's no shared reality, there's no shared definition, and that makes it much easier for him to manipulate and control you. It makes it much easier for him to lie and to bluster and to do all kinds of illegal things because he makes sure that it's very difficult to understand what the meanings of words even are. He misapplies them so frequently, he attempts to change the definition. But I digress. In response to this crash out, how he didn't like a woman, he didn't like a black woman judge especially. That's like the worst of the worst for Stephen Miller to be told no by a black woman. He has got to have his panties and a right twist, like all the way up in there. Okay. In response to Stephen Miller's post, Governor Newsom's press office official account had this to say. And I just want to let you know here that they are using all of the following terms accurately. They understand the definition and are using all of these words absolutely appropriately in this statement. In reply to Stephen Miller, this fascist cuck in DC continues his assault on democracy and the Constitution and his attempt to replace the sovereignty of the people with autocracy. Sorry the Constitution hurt your feelings, Stephen. Cry harder. I think there's so many ways in which the term fascist cuck applies to Stephen Miller, but the insinuation here, I think, is the fact that there have been rumors floating around that Stephen's wife, Katie Miller, has been having an affair with Elon Musk. So he got cucked in the literal sense of the word, I think is the implication.